There's one. Got one. Got one on the spoon finally. Looks like it's a little brown. Nice. Oop, there he goes. He's off. There's the bite. There's one. There's one. That one. They just planted this lake with browns. So I brought my little ultralight up here. So I knew I wasn't going to catch any giants, but I love catching browns, even small ones. They're just so beautiful. I just got one on a little Castmaster. There you go. Pretty little brown on a Castmaster. Gorgeous fish, aren't they? Alright, that was just on a little 3/8 ounce Castmaster that I've clipped 2 of the barbs off that treble hook. So it's just a single hook since this is a restricted selective gears rules lake. What I've been doing is just casting that spoon out, letting it fall through the water column, and then if I don't get any interest on that fall, do a quick retrieve and then let it fall again. We'll try and catch them on a variety of tackle today, but we'll start with a Castmaster. It's a confidence lure for me, especially copper for these browns. Oh, there's one right there, right at the kayak. It's really fun catching them on this little ultralight. Feisty. This guy's a little bit bigger than the last one. There we go. He's pretty. He's about, that's like a catchable size brown there. Really nice size fish. Chunky. There you go. It's pretty. That should just come right out. There you go. Gorgeous little fish. I love browns. See you later, buddy. You might even try jigging some. There's some on the fish finder right below me right now. So we'll go down there and just see what happens. We go down about 20 feet. See if we can't jig some up. That's the fun thing about Castmasters. There's a million ways to fish them. Yep, there you go. Ooh, this one's got a little more weight to it. Yeah, another pretty brown. Look at that. Gorgeous. My hand's wet. I always wet my hands for handling a trout. There's a big school down there. Let's go down and get another one. There he is. Got him. Watch that tail. Lipping the line as it's falling. This guy's running right at me. He's a little one. That's a hen. That's a little hen. And there's several straight underneath the kayak, about 20 feet down. Let's go down to those guys. See if we can't get their attention. No, I thought I had a nibble there. There we go, there's one. Right underneath him. That's awesome. Another pretty brown. It's Brown Town in the fall. See ya. Still a ton of them down there. Let's get down there to them again. There we go. Got another one. one's awesome. So much fun. That's a decent sized one. Come here, buddy. Oh, my gorgeous fish. Toothy. So they spawn in the fall, unlike our native rainbow and cutthroat trout, which spawn in the spring. So some of the bucks will have a little bit of color, even coming out of the hatchery. One of the things I like about browns is in this lake there's been a lot of copepod issues, but browns don't tend to have as bad of a problem with copepods as rainbows do. Ooh, that was a fish. How did I miss that? I can feel him popping it. There he is, got him. Got him. Doesn't feel very big. That's okay. Oh, but it's really a pretty little buck. So the bucks will have a little bit stronger tinge of yellow on the bottom than the hens. And when they get bigger, they'll get a little bit of blush of blue on the side of the face. I'm going to see if I can get another one there. There's a bunch of them down there. There's one. Got one right there in the fall. Nice. Oh, he's off. Dang it. Single barbless hooks are always such a pain. Tell you, let's switch it up. Instead of using a copper Castmaster spoon, which is one of my favorite lures for trout, I'm gonna actually jig a marabou jig. This works really good for this vertical jigging. So I got a black marabou jig here with an orange head and a bunch of hackle on it. I'll try that. That's just a little black marabou jig. There they are. There they are. Okay, so I'm gonna drop straight down to them. This jig is tied in the style of like a woolly bugger. I believe Hawken makes these. Falls a little slower than the spoon. It's a little bit lighter weight. There's one. Got one. Worked perfect. Ooh, this feels like it might be a bigger fish. Yeah. Woo. A little bit bigger. Oh, it's got a big rainbow. Nice. That's cool. Alright, well, I'll take a big rainbow. And of course, I've been catching browns all morning. None of them have parasites, but my first rainbow is loaded with them. That's just how these rainbows are. They're just vulnerable to those copepods. This guy's got copepods on his tail. Not a bad looking fish though, just a little bit of copepods. Alright, get him going. There's a bunch of fish underneath me. I want to get back to them browns. I catch rainbow any day. Ooh, there's a buck right there. Yep, they wanted to retrieve. So weird. They were going for the vertically jig stuff earlier, and now they want something retrieved. Pretty little brown. Got him. It's always strange to me how trout can be so easy to catch and so hard to catch at the same time. Like, if you have the right thing, you can't keep them off. But if you don't, and then sometimes it can be really hard. Just a little guy. couple marks right here below me. Let's go back to vertical jigging real quick. See if we can find one. You can see my spoon going down. Nobody's following it yet. There's somebody on the bottom there. Let's see if I can get his attention. He's looking at it. Oh yeah, there he is. Got him. Got him off the bottom. Seems like all the rainbows are on the bottom there. This is another rainbow. And of course, like every rainbow I've caught here, it's got copepods. It's kind of a snaky looking dude too. Really big headed. He's got copepods all over. That's too bad. Icky. See ya. See ya, nasty parasite covered fish. That's why I like coming out and catching these browns. They're always clean. As I was saying, what's really interesting is I've got no fish off the surface. Like, I see plenty of fish like feeding near the surface. But like, if I cast this spoon out and retrieve it across the top, I don't get bumped at all. But if I let it fall, get down 15, 20 feet, they're all over it. So these ones that are bopping on the surface everywhere aren't really in a feeding mode. I think that's a common mistake that a lot of anglers make in the fall, is they think just because it's cool out that the fish are just, and some fish are feeding on the surface, that's where the bulk of the feeding activity is. But it's actually a lot of times deeper, especially until mid-October, when those water temperatures start to hit the mid-50s. Then you can start doing better on the surface. But this time of year, I still tend to do better a little bit deeper. Water temps right now are in the low 60s on the surface. I just watched a fly angler dragging a floating line on a fly, and just gone by me the entire time. He hasn't got a hit or any fish on. In the same amount of time, I've caught 3 or 4. See, I just let that one fall and I had a bite. He's still chasing it. There he is, got him. Just chasing that thing near the bottom. Pretty little brown. Gosh, I love these fish. They're so gorgeous. I love that coloration, them spots. Blues and reds and yellows. What a gorgeous, gorgeous fish. And no parasites. Alright, let's get that guy going. Alright. There he goes. Do the same thing, just cast out. Let it fall till it hits the bottom. Slow retrieve. Oop, there's one on the drop. Nice. That one I didn't even have to do anything, just natural act of it falling. Got a fish. Ooh, pretty one. One of the nicer ones of the day. Yeah, that's what he's off to. Look at that. Some of these fish have a little bit rounded tails from coming out of the hatchery, but that will heal and they'll grow back with time. But this one looks really good. There you go, beautiful little hen. She's in great shape. Alright, we'll get her going. See ya. Well, what have I not tried? No, I haven't tried a spinner. So I'm gonna see. I got spinners in here. I got a couple different varieties. Got some little jerk baits, but none of them have single hooks on them. Let's see. Here we go. There's a barbless copper spinner from River Fisher. No longer in business. Too bad. They made great salmon, steelhead, trout, spinners, and spoons. That is a company I miss dearly. R&B makes pretty similar ones, but not as good, in my opinion. Okay, here we go. River Fisher spinner. Of course, I'm staying with my copper theme because I love copper for these guys. Now the bummer with this spinner is that it doesn't really fish as effectively on the fall like a Castmaster does, but it sure puts out a lot more thump on the retrieve. We'll try a few casts with this, see what happens. May have to let it sink for a little bit and then retrieve. It seems to be key. Oh, there was a bite. Oh, there we go, I got a fish. Second cast on the River Fisher. Whoa. This guy's burly. Oh man, I love these fish. That's a pretty chunky one too. I'm gonna go and net that one. He's one of the fatter ones of the day. There you go, check that guy out. He's pretty. Really beautiful. You can see that River Fisher spoon. What I like about their spoons is they had just a single hook on them. They didn't have trebles. Alright, let's get that hook out of him. Get him on his way. Alright, winner, winner, spinner dinner. Let's try it again. So I'm doing a countdown, assuming about a second I'm getting a foot, so doing about a 10 to 15 second countdown, then starting my retrieve. Oh, there's one. Got him. Oh, jumper. That worked for him. It was a good strategy for him. Through the hook. Little jump in the rain. Oh, that was a bite. Missed it. They're getting more active with this wind coming up. That's pretty common. You get a little bit of ripples on the surface, and they suddenly get a lot more comfortable, more aggressive, feeding a little bit shallower. There was, a bunch of osprey flying around when I got here, and there was river otters too. And oh, there's a bite. And these fish respond to that predation pressure. But they feel a little bit safer with those ripples, with less light, with that light being diffracted as it comes through the waves. Oh, there's a really nice fish right there. Oh yeah, I got him. That's the one that just came on the surface right there. I saw him turn and chase my spinner. There's a bunch of them feeding right here. Get this guy going. See if I can get another one. There's like 2 or 3 fish feeding on the surface here. Oop, that was a drop. I got a bite. He's still there behind it. I can feel him nipping at it. There he is. Oh, he's a nipper. Oh, he hit it right there at the kayak. That's awesome. I mean, he hit right there. I saw him just come up and smash it. That was great. Gorgeous. Nice fish, too. Pretty little buck. He's thick, chunky. Good looking fish. Can't wait to ice fish these this winter. That's gonna be fun. Normally this lake is just full of crappy little rainbows, but I'm glad to see some browns get stocked in here. They're gonna be fun through the ice. Oh, I just threw that spinner out. Something hooked up while it was falling. I was gonna get out my other spinner. I hooked up one on the drop. That's crazy. It's very rare for them to just grab onto hardware like that and hold on to it. It's funny. Oop. Well, it's a... Man, these rainbows in here are just not doing well. How skinny these things are. What is wrong with you rainbows in here? This lake is just... has me worried for these browns right here. Look how skinny these rainbows are. His eyes are popping out of his head. Big head. That thing's starving to death. I did a video on this lake talking about how it's overstocked and not pressured enough because of restrictive rules. And yeah, the fish starved to death, so, you know, it doesn't bode well for these browns, which are healthy now because they just came out of the hatchery and had lots of food. But they're probably going to start struggling in here. Oh, there's fish. They really need to, like, just stop planting this lake for a year or two and just give these fish some chance to eat. Yeah, that's another nice brown. There he goes. Okay, to finish up the day, I'm going to switch up to Fire Tiger Panther Martin. I've got to reduce the treble to a single hook, which I can do really, really quickly. I like Fire Tiger pattern a lot for browns. Copper and Fire Tiger are probably my two go-to colors for browns. Oh, there's a hit. Yeah, right as soon as I hit, pretty much. Nice. Oh, this is a tiger. I got a tiger. Nice. I'll get this in the net so I can show you guys the little guy, but still a tiger nonetheless. Wow. I didn't know if they were going to put tigers in here this year or not. These things are so pretty. So this is a tiger trout, which is a hybrid between a brook and brown trout. Really beautiful. Look at the color patterns on that fish. Stunning. That's cool. I love tigers. I'll take even little tigers all day long. Gorgeous. See ya. It's been a beautiful day out here, just catching tons and tons and tons of trout. on the fall, on the panther martin. It's crazy. Put some pressure on them. Yes, another pretty brown. Got him. Sweet. That was awesome. And I think that's gonna do it for me today. It's time to get off the water, get home, do some more chores. But it was a really fun day. Get this little guy going. I think I caught probably 30 plus fish today and had probably 3 times as many bites, but it was awesome. Got on everything from panther martins to Castmasters and river fisher spoons. A few on jigs. Yes, really fun day. I just love catching these browns. I'll put links to everything I use below. If you have any questions, just let me know and I'll get back to you. Otherwise, I'll see you next time out on the water. And just remember, fish smarter, not harder. Bye, guys.